Alex Carter sat in his modest New York apartment, bathed in the dim light of his computer screen. The familiar hum of the city outside his window was a comforting constant, but tonight, something felt different. His heart pounded as he read the email that had just arrived, the subject lines simply reading, "Urgent," from Zaller. Zaller was his pen pal, but not just any pen pal. He was from Kepler, 62F, a distant exoplanet that Alex had learned about through a highly classified and experimental program aimed at fostering interstellar communication. Their friendship had blossomed over encrypted messages and shared knowledge, spanning vast light years and even vaster cultural differences. Alex had always found solace in their exchanges, a respite from his otherwise mundane life as a graphic designer. Tonight's message, however, was different. The codes at the beginning of the email, known only to Alex and Zaller, confirmed its authenticity. As he read on, his hands trembled. "Dear Alex, if you are reading this, it means I am no longer alive. My death is not the end, but the beginning of something much greater. You are now the heir to my legacy and wealth." Enclosed within this message are coordinates and instructions for your journey to Kepler, 62F. There, you will find Zara and Lyra, my spouses, who will guide you. You possess a latent potential that I have seen in you, a bridge between our worlds. The responsibilities you will inherit are immense, but I believe in you. Safe travels, my friend. Zeller. Alex stared at the screen, his mind racing. The idea of interstellar travel was beyond his wildest dreams, yet here it was, laid out in front of him as an urgent necessity. The gravity of Zaller's death weighed heavily on him, but so did the curiosity and excitement of what lay ahead. He knew he had to go. There was no turning back. With a determined breath, Alex began to pack, his ordinary life about to take an extraordinary turn. Alex Carter was a creature of habit. Every morning, he would wake up to the incessant buzzing of his alarm clock, drag himself out of bed, and prepare for another day at the design agency where he worked. His life in New York City was predictably monotonous, filled with deadlines, client meetings, and the occasional night out with friends. His apartment, a modest one-bedroom in Brooklyn, was decorated with the usual trappings of a graphic designer: framed posters of his favorite artwork, a cluttered desk with a high-end computer, and shelves overflowing with design books and sketchpads. Alex had always been passionate about art and design, but lately, he felt a growing sense of dissatisfaction. Something was missing. In his free time, Alex would correspond with Zaller, his mysterious pen pal from Kepler, 62F. Their conversations were a secret he guarded closely. Through encrypted messages, Zaller had shared insights into an alien culture, their advanced technologies, and philosophies that often left Alex in awe. Despite the vast distance and differences, they had formed a deep bond, a friendship that transcended the stars. The day after receiving Zaller's message, Alex's life took an unexpected turn. He woke up with a sense of purpose he hadn't felt in years. The email from Zaller had shaken him to his core, but it also ignited a spark of adventure within him. He spent the morning decoding the detailed instructions Zaller had sent. The coordinates led to a secret facility just outside the city, a place he never knew existed. With a mix of excitement and trepidation, Alex made his way there, following the directions meticulously. The facility was hidden beneath an inconspicuous warehouse. As he approached, a small panel slid open on the wall, revealing a scanner. Alex hesitated before placing his hand on it. The door slid open with a soft hiss, and he stepped inside. The interior was a stark contrast to the exterior. Sleek, futuristic designs greeted him, with walls lined with alien technology. A soft blue light bathed the room, giving it an ethereal glow. At the center, a holographic display activated, projecting an image of Zaller. "Welcome, Alex," the hologram began. "If you are here, it means you have accepted the call. This facility is your gateway to Kepler, 62F. Everything you need for the journey has been prepared. Please follow the instructions carefully." Alex followed the hologram's guidance, his heart racing. He was led to a chamber where a sleek, silver pot awaited. The technology was beyond anything he had ever seen. As he entered the pod, a sense of calm washed over him. This was it. He was really going to travel to another world. As the pod's door closed, Alex took a deep breath. The pod hummed to life, and moments later, he was enveloped in a soothing darkness. The journey had begun. Alex's mind was a whirlwind of emotions as he prepared for his journey. He had to tie up loose ends in his life, a task made even more daunting by the secrecy he had to maintain. Friends and colleagues noticed his distracted demeanor, but he deflected their questions with vague excuses about a family emergency. In the solitude of his apartment, Alex carefully packed his essentials, guided by Zaller's detailed instructions. He took a few personal items, a photo of his parents, his favorite sketchbook, and a small pendant given to him by his late grandmother. These mementos of Earth felt like anchors to his past, grounding him as he prepared to leap into the unknown. The most critical preparations were technical. He familiarized himself with the alien technology left by Zaller, which included a compact device that would translate his brain waves into commands for the spaceship. The device was a marvel of engineering, sleek and intuitive, yet it represented a monumental shift from anything Alex had ever encountered. The day of departure arrived. Alex returned to the hidden facility, his heart pounding with anticipation. The sleek silver pod that would transport him to Kepler, 62F awaited him, its interior bathed in a soft, calming light. As he settled into the cushioned seat, he felt a mixture of fear and excitement. The pod's door closed with a whisper, sealing him in. He activated the neural interface device, and the pod hummed to life, the interior lights dimming as the journey began. Alex felt a gentle pull as the pod ascended, quickly leaving Earth's atmosphere behind. The initial stages of the journey were a blur of acceleration and disorientation. The pod's advanced systems soon engaged, and Alex found himself in a state of cryosleep, his consciousness drifting into a dreamless void. Periodically, he would wake briefly to check the pod's systems, each time finding himself closer to his destination. During these brief moments of wakefulness, Alex marveled at the vastness of space. Stars glittered like diamonds against the black velvet of the cosmos, and he felt a profound sense of awe at the sheer scale of the universe. These moments of consciousness were fleeting, punctuated by long periods of dreamless sleep, but they were enough to fill him with a sense of wonder and purpose. As the pod neared Kepler, 62F, the onboard systems gradually revived him from cryosleep. Alex's senses slowly returned, and he found himself gazing at a vibrant planet unlike anything he had ever seen. Kepler, 62F, was a jewel in the darkness of space, its surface a patchwork of lush forests, sparkling oceans, and iridescent cities. The pod descended smoothly through the planet's atmosphere, guided by an automated beacon. As it touched down on a designated landing platform, Alex felt a rush of anticipation. He had arrived. The pod's door opened, and Alex stepped out onto the alien soil, his breath catching in his throat as he took in the stunning landscape. He was greeted by two figures, Zara and Lyra, who approached with welcoming smiles. Their luminescent skin glowed softly in the planet's light, their elongated ears and glowing eyes marking them as distinctly alien, yet undeniably beautiful. "Welcome to Kepler, 62F, Alex," Zara said, her voice melodic and soothing. "We've been expecting you." Lyra stepped forward, extending her hand. "There is much to discuss and much to learn. Come, let us begin." Alex took her hand, feeling a surge of connection and purpose. His journey had only just begun. Stepping out of the pod, Alex felt a wave of warmth and a gentle breeze, unlike anything he had ever experienced on Earth. The air was fresh, filled with unfamiliar but pleasant scents, and the sky was a mesmerizing gradient of purples and blues, with multiple moons casting soft glows on the landscape. Alex took a deep breath, his senses coming alive in this new environment. Zara and Lyra, standing before him, radiated a calm and welcoming presence. Their luminescent skin and glowing eyes captured the alien beauty of Kepler, 62F, but their smiles conveyed a warmth and familiarity that eased Alex's nerves. "Welcome, Alex, Zara repeated, her melodic voice soothing. We've been preparing for your arrival. Come, we have much to show you. As they walked through the lush, vibrant landscape, Alex was struck by the harmony of the environment. The flora was unlike anything on Earth, trees with translucent leaves, flowers that glowed softly, and creatures that moved gracefully through the underbrush. The city ahead was a marvel of organic architecture, buildings that seemed to grow out of the ground, seamlessly blending with the natural surroundings. We understand this must be overwhelming, Lyra said gently. But know that Zalor believed in you. He saw a unique potential in you, a bridge between our worlds. They guided Alex through the city, where he saw inhabitants going about their daily lives. The alien culture was rich and complex, with advanced technology harmoniously integrated with nature. As they walked, Zara and Lyra explained the significance of his inheritance and the responsibilities that came with it. Zalor was a visionary, Zara said. He dedicated his life to fostering understanding between our worlds. He saw in you a kindred spirit, someone who could continue his work and help protect both our civilizations. They arrived at a large, ornate building that served as Zalor's residence and research center. Inside, the architecture was even more breathtaking, with flowing lines and luminous materials that gave the space an ethereal quality. Alex felt a deep sense of reverence as they led him to a room filled with intricate devices and holographic displays. This was Zalor's sanctuary, Lyra explained. Here, he conducted his most important research. And here, you will find the tools and knowledge to fulfill your new role. Alex marveled at the advanced technology, feeling both awe and trepidation. He knew that his life had changed irrevocably, and the weight of his new responsibilities pressed on him. But alongside the fear, there was a growing sense of purpose and excitement. We are here to help you, Zara assured him. You are not alone in this journey. Together, we will uncover the secrets Zalor left behind and face the challenges that await us. As they delved into Zalor's research, Alex began to understand the depth of the legacy he had inherited. The knowledge and technology at his disposal were beyond anything he had ever imagined, but so were the stakes. The safety of two worlds now rested on his shoulders. The study was a sanctuary of knowledge and innovation, filled with advanced technology that Alex could barely comprehend. Zara and Lyra guided him through the room, explaining the significance of various devices and projects that Zalor had been working on. Holographic displays flickered to life, showing complex diagrams and alien scripts that Alex struggled to understand. This is where Zalor spent most of his time, Zara said softly. He believed in the power of knowledge and the importance of preserving it for future generations. As they explored the study, Alex's attention was drawn to a small, inconspicuous panel on the wall. He felt a strange compulsion to investigate it. Pressing a series of symbols, the panel slid open to reveal a hidden compartment containing a data crystal. This must be important, Alex murmured, carefully taking the crystal. They inserted the crystal into a nearby console, and a holographic projection of Zalor appeared. His image was solemn, and his voice carried a sense of urgency. Alex, if you're seeing this, it means you have found my final message. There's a threat looming over both our worlds, a force that seeks to destabilize and conquer. My research led me to the creation of the harmonic stabilizer, a device capable of generating a protective field around our planets. But the stabilizer is incomplete. It requires a unique energy source, one that can only be harnessed through the unity of our people. The projection displayed detailed schematics of the harmonic stabilizer, highlighting its complexity. Alex felt a mix of awe and trepidation. The responsibility was immense, but so was the potential to make a significant impact. You have the potential to activate the stabilizer, Zalor continued. Your connection to both worlds is the key. Zara and Lyra will help you understand and harness this power. Together, you must complete the stabilizer and protect our worlds from the impending threat. The projection faded, leaving Alex with a profound sense of duty. He turned to Zara and Lyra, their expressions reflecting a mix of determination and support. The Unity Ritual, Zara explained, is an ancient practice that amplifies latent abilities and strengthens the bonds between individuals. It's a crucial step in preparing you for the challenges ahead. They guided Alex to a sacred cave, a place of profound energy and tranquility. The walls of the cave glowed with an inner light, and the air was filled with a sense of ancient power. In the center of the cave was a crystal pool, its waters shimmering with ethereal light. You must immerse yourself in the pool, Lyra instructed. The ritual will awaken your latent abilities and deepen your connection with us. Alex stepped into the pool, feeling the cool, invigorating water envelop him. Zara and Lyra joined him, their presence comforting and reassuring. As they began the ritual, a sense of unity and harmony washed over him. He felt his senses expanding, his mind opening to new possibilities. The ritual was intense, yet profoundly transformative. Alex felt a surge of energy coursing through him, his senses heightening and his awareness deepening. He could feel the connection between himself, Zara, and Lyra growing stronger, a bond that transcended physical distance and cultural differences. As the ritual concluded, Alex emerged from the pool, feeling invigorated and empowered. He looked at Zara and Lyra, their eyes reflecting the same determination and resolve that he felt within himself. "We are ready," Zara said, her voice filled with conviction. "Together, we will complete the harmonic stabilizer and protect our worlds." Alex nodded, a newfound sense of purpose driving him forward. The journey ahead was fraught with challenges, but he knew that with Zara and Lyra by his side, they could overcome anything. As Alex emerged from the sacred pool, he felt an extraordinary change within himself. The unity ritual had awakened latent abilities he never knew he possessed. His senses were sharper, his mind clearer, and he felt a profound connection to Zara and Lyra, a bond that transcended mere friendship. The sacred cave around them shimmered with an ethereal glow, reflecting the newfound energy coursing through him. Zara and Lyra looked at him with a mix of admiration and hope. "You've done it, Alex," Zara said, her voice filled with pride. "The ritual has unlocked your potential. You are now ready to fulfill Zala's vision." Back at Zala's study, Alex began to explore his new abilities under Zara and Lyra's guidance. The Unity ritual had not only amplified his senses, but had also granted him a deeper understanding of the alien technology. He could now interface with the advanced systems with ease, manipulating data and controlling devices with a mere thought. One of the most significant changes was his enhanced perception. Alex could see and interpret energy patterns, understanding the flow of power through the devices Zala had created. This newfound ability was crucial for completing the harmonic stabilizer. "We need to harness this energy," Lyra explained, showing him the schematics of the stabilizer. "Your connection to both worlds allows you to tap into a unique energy source. This is the key to activating the stabilizer." With a clearer understanding of his role, Alex, Zara, and Lyra devised a plan to complete the harmonic stabilizer. The device required a series of rare crystals that were scattered across Kepler 62f. These crystals held the unique energy needed to power the stabilizer, and only Alex could locate and harness them due to his enhanced perception. "We'll need to venture into the more remote areas of the planet," Zara said, pointing to various locations on a holographic map. "These crystals are hidden in places where the energy is most concentrated." The trio prepared for their journey, gathering supplies and mapping out their route. Each location presented its own set of challenges, from navigating treacherous terrain to dealing with the planet's wildlife. But Alex felt ready, his new abilities giving him the confidence he needed to face whatever lay ahead. Their first expedition took them to a dense forest, where the energy readings indicated a cluster of crystals. The forest was teeming with life, its vibrant colors and exotic creatures creating a sense of wonder. As they ventured deeper, Alex used his enhanced perception to guide them, sensing the energy patterns that led to the crystals. "We're close," he said, feeling the pull of the energy growing stronger. They arrived at a clearing where the crystals were embedded in the ground, their luminescent glow casting a soft light. Alex knelt down and placed his hands on the crystals, feeling their energy resonate with his own. With focused concentration, he began to draw the energy into himself, the crystals responding to his touch. As the energy flowed into him, Alex felt a surge of power. The crystals glowed brighter, their energy now harnessed and ready to be used. He carefully extracted them, placing them into a secure container. "One down, several more to go," Lyra said with a smile. "We're on the right track." Back at Zalor's study, Alex integrated the crystals into the harmonic stabilizer, their energy infusing the device with power. The stabilizer hummed to life, its systems activating in response to the energy. "This is just the beginning," Zara said, her eyes gleaming with hope. "With each crystal we gather, we're one step closer to protecting our worlds." Alex felt a sense of accomplishment, but knew the journey was far from over. The path ahead was filled with challenges, but he was no longer the same person who had arrived on Kepler 62F. With Zara and Lyra by his side, he felt ready to face whatever came next. The tranquility of their mission was shattered one night by a sudden, violent explosion. Alex jolted awake to find the study engulfed in chaos. Sparks flew from damaged equipment, and the walls trembled from the force of the blast. Before he could fully grasp what was happening, Zara and Lyra rushed into the room, their expressions grim. "Cronin's forces are here," Zara shouted over the din. "We need to move, now." Cronin, a powerful adversary known for his ruthless tactics and insatiable ambition, had learned of their mission and sought to stop them. His agents, heavily armed and highly trained, were already infiltrating the building. Alex's heart pounded as he grabbed the container holding the precious crystals. Zara and Lyra led him through a hidden passageway, the sounds of battle echoing behind them. The passage opened into a dense forest, providing a temporary refuge from the attackers. "We have to keep moving," Lyra urged. "They won't stop until they have what they want." As they navigated through the forest, Alex used his enhanced perception to sense the presence of Cronin's agents, guiding them away from danger. Despite the urgency, he felt a strange calm, his abilities giving him a heightened awareness of their surroundings. "We can't let them capture the crystals," Alex said, his voice steady despite the fear gripping his heart. "There are only hope." Their journey was fraught with danger. They encountered traps set by Cronin's forces, and at one point, they narrowly escaped an ambush. But Alex's newfound abilities, combined with Zara and Lyra's knowledge of the terrain, allowed them to stay one step ahead. "We're almost there," Zara said, pointing to a distant cave. "That's our rendezvous point." With a final burst of effort, they reached the cave and quickly secured the entrance. Inside, it was cool and dark, offering a much-needed respite from the relentless pursuit. As they caught their breath, Alex set up a portable workstation to continue their work on the harmonic stabilizer. The cave provided the seclusion they needed, but they knew it was only a temporary haven. "We need to understand more about the stabilizer," Lyra said, her eyes scanning the data Alex had brought. "There must be something we're missing." Alex focused on the schematics, his mind racing as he deciphered the intricate designs. His enhanced perception allowed him to see patterns and connections that were previously hidden. He realized that Zalor had left subtle clues within the data, guiding them toward the next steps. "There's a sequence here," Alex said, pointing to a series of symbols. "It's like a key to unlock the stabilizer's full potential." As they worked, Zara and Lyra provided insights into Zalor's methods and theories. The hours passed in a blur of activity, but slowly, a plan began to take shape. Their breakthrough came when Alex discovered a hidden module within the stabilizer's design. It was a harmonic resonance chamber, capable of amplifying and focusing the energy from the crystals. "This is it," Alex said, his voice filled with excitement. "This is what we've been missing. The chamber will allow us to create a protective field around both planets." Zara and Lyra studied the module, their expressions shifting from confusion to understanding. "It's brilliant," Zara said. "We need to build this module and integrate it with the stabilizer. It's the key to stopping Cronin." The urgency of their mission reinvigorated them. With renewed determination, they gathered the materials needed to construct the module. Their time in the cave was limited, but they worked tirelessly, driven by the knowledge that the fate of their worlds depended on their success. As they completed the module, a sense of hope filled the cave. The harmonic stabilizer was nearly ready, and with it, They had a chance to protect both Earth and Kepler, 62F, from Cronin's impending attack. The cave provided the perfect hideout for Alex, Zara, and Lyra to delve deeper into Zaller's research. They spent hours poring over the complex schematics and data, the flickering light from their portable workstation casting long shadows on the cave walls. Alex's enhanced perception allowed him to see connections and patterns that were previously hidden, making the process faster and more intuitive. "We need to understand the energy flows within the stabilizer," Lyra said, her eyes scanning the holographic display. Zaller's notes indicate there's a sequence to activating it properly. Alex traced a series of symbols on the display, his mind racing as he pieced together the puzzle. "These symbols represent harmonic frequencies," he explained. "If we can match them correctly, we'll be able to harness the full power of the crystals." Their combined knowledge and abilities led them to several breakthroughs. Alex's connection to both worlds allowed him to intuitively understand the energy dynamics at play. With each discovery, their confidence grew. "We're making progress," Zara said, her voice filled with determination. "But we need to be cautious. Cronin's forces are still searching for us." They decided to divide their tasks to optimize their time. Zara and Lyra would gather additional resources and keep watch for any signs of Cronin's agents, while Alex focused on constructing the harmonic resonance chamber they had uncovered in Zaller's designs. Alex worked tirelessly, his hands moving with precision as he assembled the delicate components. The cave was filled with the soft hum of alien technology, a constant reminder of the stakes they faced. "We're getting close," he said, wiping sweat from his brow. "I can feel the energy starting to align." The final phase of their plan required a delicate balance of skill and intuition. Alex, Zara, and Lyra worked together to integrate the harmonic resonance chamber with the stabilizer. Each step was meticulously planned, with Alex using his enhanced perception to ensure the energy flows were correctly aligned. As they completed the assembly, the stabilizer began to emit a soft, pulsating glow. The crystals they had collected resonated with the energy, amplifying and focusing it within the chamber. "It's working," Lyra said, her voice filled with awe. "We're actually doing it." The stabilizer hummed to life, its systems fully activated. The energy within the crystals was being harnessed and focused, creating a protective field that could encompass both Earth and Kepler, 62F. "We need to test it," Alex said, his heart pounding with anticipation. "We have to make sure it's stable." They activated the stabilizer, holding their breath as the energy field expanded. The air around them crackled with power, and the cave was bathed in a brilliant light. For a moment, it seemed as though the very fabric of reality was bending to their will. "It's stable," Zara confirmed, her eyes wide with amazement. "We did it, Alex. We've created the harmonic stabilizer." Just as they began to celebrate their success, an alarm sounded on their portable workstation. Cronin's forces had found them. "They're here," Lyra said, her voice tense. "We need to move quickly." With the stabilizer now operational, they had the means to protect their worlds, but they still needed to escape Cronin's clutches. Alex felt a surge of determination. They had come too far to fail now. "Let's go," he said, his voice filled with resolve. "We have to protect the stabilizer and get it to the activation point." They gathered their equipment and made their way through the cave's hidden passages, the sound of Cronin's agents closing in behind them. The final challenge lay ahead, but they were ready to face it together. With the harmonic stabilizer fully operational, Alex, Zara, and Lyra knew they had to act fast. The urgency of the situation pressed upon them as they worked tirelessly to transport the device to a secure location where it could be activated and deployed. The chosen site was a remote area known for its strong energy fields, perfect for amplifying the stabilizer's power. They moved through the dense forest under the cover of darkness, the stabilizer's components carefully packed and protected. Despite the weight of the equipment, their resolve kept them moving forward. "We're almost there," Lyra said, her voice barely above a whisper. "Just a little further." As they approached the site, Alex's enhanced perception picked up faint energy signatures around them. He knew they had to be cautious. Cronin's forces were still out there, searching for any sign of them. Upon reaching the activation site, they quickly set up the harmonic stabilizer. The area was a natural amphitheater, its ground covered with luminescent moss that pulsed with energy. The setting was both beautiful and surreal, a stark contrast to the tension they felt. Alex and Lyra began the delicate process of aligning the stabilizer's components, while Zara kept watch for any signs of danger. The energy in the air was palpable, resonating with the crystals they had collected. "Everything is in place," Alex said, his voice steady. "Let's activate it." With careful precision, they initiated the sequence. The stabilizer hummed to life, its energy field expanding and merging with the natural energy of the site. The ground beneath them vibrated, and the air shimmered with power. "It's working," Zara said, her eyes wide with awe. "We're generating the protective field." The stabilizer's energy enveloped the area, creating a dome of light that stretched high into the sky. Alex could feel the power coursing through him, his connection to both Earth and Kepler, 62F amplifying the stabilizer's effects. Just as they were about to celebrate their success, a series of explosions rocked the area. Cronin's forces had found them, and they were launching a full-scale attack. "We have to defend the stabilizer," Alex shouted, his voice filled with determination. "We can't let them destroy it." Zara and Lyra sprang into action, using their advanced weaponry to fend off the attackers. Alex focused on maintaining the stabilizer's energy field, his mind and body working in perfect harmony. The battle was intense, with explosions and energy blasts lighting up the night. Despite being outnumbered, Alex, Zara, and Lyra fought with a fierce determination, their bond giving them strength. "We can't hold them off forever," Lyra said, her voice strained. "We need to activate the full power of the stabilizer." Alex knew she was right. He reached deep within himself, tapping into the full extent of his abilities. The stabilizer responded, its energy field growing stronger and more focused. "Now," Alex shouted, "activate the harmonic resonance." With a final surge of power, the stabilizer's energy field expanded, creating a protective barrier that repelled Cronin's forces. The attackers were thrown back, their weapons rendered useless against the stabilizer's power. "We did it," Zara said, her voice filled with relief. "The stabilizer is fully activated." As the dust settled, they surveyed the scene. The harmonic stabilizer stood as a beacon of hope, its protective field ensuring the safety of both Earth and Kepler, 62F. "We still have work to do," Alex said, his eyes fixed on the stabilizer. "But this is a significant victory." With the immediate threat neutralized, they began to plan their next steps. The harmonic stabilizer was now their greatest asset, and they would need to protect and maintain it as they continued their mission. The moment of truth had arrived. With the harmonic stabilizer fully operational, Alex, Zara, and Lyra knew they had to face Cronin and his forces head-on. The stakes were higher than ever, failure was not an option. Cronin's stronghold was a fortress of dark, menacing architecture, surrounded by a vast army of his loyal soldiers. The trio approached under the cover of night, their plan meticulously crafted to leverage the stabilizer's power. "We need to create a diversion," Zara whispered. "Draw his forces away from the main gate." Lyra nodded, her expression resolute. "I'll take care of it. Alex, you and Zara get inside and find Cronin. We need to end this." Lyra moved swiftly, her agility and stealth allowing her to plant explosive charges around the perimeter. The explosions rocked the fortress, drawing Cronin's soldiers away as planned. "Now's our chance," Zara said, gripping Alex's hand. "Let's go." They slipped through the chaos, using the confusion to their advantage. Inside the fortress, they navigated the dark, twisting corridors, guided by Alex's enhanced perception. He could sense the energy emanating from Cronin, a beacon leading them to their target. They found Cronin in the heart of the fortress, surrounded by his elite guards. He was a formidable figure, exuding power and menace. His eyes glowed with a sinister light as he turned to face them. "So, the heirs to Zeller's legacy have come to face me," Cronin sneered. "You're too late. My plans are already in motion." Alex stepped forward, his voice steady. "We won't let you destroy our worlds, Cronin. This ends now." Cronin laughed, a harsh, grating sound. You think you can stop me? You're nothing but a foolish boy playing with powers you don't understand. Zara and Alex stood firm, their resolve unwavering. We understand enough, Zara said. And we're not alone. With a signal from Alex, the harmonic stabilizer activated, its energy field extending into the fortress. The sudden surge of power caught Cronin off guard, disrupting his control over his guards. Now, Alex, Zara shouted. Alex focused his energy, channeling the full power of the harmonic stabilizer. The energy field pulsed with vibrant light, clashing with the dark energy surrounding Cronin. The room shook as the opposing forces collided, creating a storm of power. Cronin's guards attacked, but Zara was ready. She moved with lightning speed, her advanced weaponry and combat skills neutralizing the threat. Alex, meanwhile, engaged Cronin in a battle of wills, their energies locked in a deadly struggle. You can't win, Cronin, Alex said, his voice straining with effort. Your darkness will never overcome our light. With a final, desperate push, Alex unleashed the full power of the stabilizer. The energy surged forward, enveloping Cronin and his guards. The fortress walls trembled, and with a blinding flash of light, the dark energy was dispelled. Cronin fell to his knees, his power broken. This isn't over, he hissed, but the conviction in his voice was gone. It is over, Zara said, stepping forward. You've lost. With Cronin defeated, his forces scattered, and the immediate threat neutralized, Alex, Zara, and Lyra emerged from the fortress into the dawn light. The harmonic stabilizer had done its job, creating a protective field that ensured the safety of both Earth and Kepler, 62F. We did it, Lyra said, her voice filled with relief. We've protected our worlds. Alex nodded, a sense of profound accomplishment washing over him. This is just the beginning. We have a lot of work ahead of us, but we've shown that unity and cooperation can overcome even the greatest threats. The victory was a turning point, not just for Alex and his friends, but for the alliance between Earth and Kepler, 62F. Together, they had faced an unimaginable threat and emerged victorious, paving the way for a future of peace and collaboration. A year later, Alex stood at the spaceport, watching as the first transport from Earth to Kepler, 62F, prepared for departure. The harmonic stabilizer had become a symbol of hope and unity, and Alex had taken on the role of guardian, overseeing the continued cooperation between the two worlds. Zara and Lyra stood beside him, their bond stronger than ever. This is just the beginning, Zara said, her eyes shining with hope. Our worlds are connected now, thanks to you. Alex smiled, feeling a deep sense of fulfillment. Thanks to all of us. Together, we've built something incredible. As the transport lifted off, carrying its passengers towards a new horizon, Alex knew that their journey was far from over. But with the strength of their unity and the power of their legacy, they were ready to face whatever challenges lay ahead. Alex Carter stood on the observation deck of the newly constructed interstellar port, his eyes fixed on the horizon where the first transport from Earth to Kepler, 62F, was about to take off. The air was filled with a sense of anticipation and hope, the dawn of a new era of interplanetary cooperation and unity. The past year had been a whirlwind of activity and progress. With Cronin defeated and the harmonic stabilizer operational, the alliance between Earth and Kepler, 62F, had flourished. Trade and cultural exchanges had begun, and the knowledge and technologies shared between the two worlds promised a future of unprecedented advancement and harmony. Zara and Lyra stood beside Alex, their expressions reflecting the same pride and optimism he felt. The bond they had forged through their trials had only grown stronger, solidifying their partnership as the guardians of this new era. Today marks the beginning of something truly extraordinary, Zara said, her voice filled with emotion. Our worlds are united, and together, we will achieve great things. Lyra nodded, her eyes shining with determination. We've proven that unity and cooperation can overcome any challenge. The future is ours to shape. As the transport lifted off, its engines roaring to life, Alex felt a surge of pride and fulfillment. He had come a long way from his life as a graphic designer in New York, but the journey had been worth every moment. He had discovered his latent potential, forged unbreakable bonds, and helped to secure a future for both his home planet and his adopted world. "We've built something incredible," Alex said, his voice steady. "And this is just the beginning. There's so much more to achieve, and we'll do it together." The transport ascended into the sky, a symbol of the hope and promise that now united Earth and Kepler 62F. Alex knew that there would be challenges ahead, but he also knew that they had the strength and resolve to face them. As the stars began to shine in the evening sky, Alex felt a deep sense of peace and purpose. The legacy of Zalor had been honored, and a new era had dawned, a future where the dreams and aspirations of two worlds would be realized in unity and cooperation. Alex Carter's journey from a New York graphic designer to the guardian of an interplanetary alliance highlights the transformative power of inheritance, the importance of cultural integration, and the latent potential within us all. By embracing his alien inheritance, Alex not only saved two worlds, but also paved the way for a new era of interplanetary cooperation, setting an example for future generations to follow. Thank you for listening to our story. If you enjoyed Inheriting an Alien Legacy, A Journey Beyond Earth, make sure to subscribe to our channel, SciFi Story Vault, for more thrilling adventures. And don't forget to watch the next recommended video on your screen, where we delve into another exciting sci-fi tale. Click now and immerse yourself in more fantastic worlds.